What's going on, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix, and here you have it. Here you freaking have it. The very first AI generated manga, or as I like to call it, the very first lazy piece of you know what manga. I'm trying not to curse. I'm trying not to curse here. Seriously. But look, this image that you see here, this manga, I don't call this person an artist. This is not an artist. This is an author, because very is obvious that the person who created this quote unquote manga, Japanese manga, he wrote a story, and because he had no artistic talent, he used artificial intelligence to generate art. And we're gonna get to that in a moment, right? But before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell for future notifications. Right, talk about anime, manga, video games, geek culture, Japanese culture. If you're into any of that stuff, make sure to subscribe. Now on with the show. Okay, I am here at akihabaranews.com. It says first AI generated manga. By the way, in case you haven't heard about it, it's called Cyberpunk Peach John, which is called Cyberpunk Momotaro in Japanese. Cyberpunk Momotaro, right? So the creator of this manga, he himself admitted that he has no artistic talent.
Cyberpunk
Right now,
Peach John is the latest manga to hit store shelves, and it has everyone talking. But it's not the compelling storyline that's causing a stir, rather the fact that none of its artwork was rendered by human hands alone. The author, who goes by the name Rootport, used an AI tool called Midjourney to render all the landscapes, creatures, and characters. The 37-year-old writer, who's hiding his identity with an avatar, admits he turned to artificial intelligence because he had absolutely zero drawing talent.
Right now, there's a lot of problems with AI generated stuff, because we have no idea like who the AI stole the artwork from. You don't know who the AI took the artwork from. There's a lot of copyright issues, right? So this quote unquote artist or manga author could get in a lot of trouble, right? There still hasn't been any, what's it called? There still hasn't been any laws passed down to protect artists from this type of stuff. There has to be some kind of laws about artificial intelligence for artists and musicians. Like if you're a musician, if you produce music, because now AI can do anything. Music, art, videos, you name it can do it, man.
To create his main character, Rootport entered phrases such as pink hair, Asian boy, and stadium jacket to conjure up images of the story's hero in about a minute. He then laid out the best frames in comic book format. He says it took just 6 weeks to finish the more than 100-page manga, which would have taken a skilled artist a year to complete. Impressive, maybe, but there's already been a big backlash. Many in the manga world are raising questions about the threat the technology could pose to the livelihoods of living, breathing artists, and whether the AI tool could be stealing their work.
Right? And this is a threat. This is also a threat to Japanese manga industry, because think about it. This one guy, it took him, I think, less than a month to publish a 100-page manga or comic book. This is a Japanese guy, by the way. He's Japanese. It took him like less than a month to create this manga or a comic book. The average manga artist in Japan, right? It will take them like to make a 100-page manga, a talented Japanese manga artist. It will take them months. I say at least like 3 to 4 months, because if you look at manga, like the average manga artist, they publish about 40 pages per, I think it's 40 pages per month or something like that. 40 pages per month. So if you want like a manga that's like 100 to 200 pages, it's gonna take about, let's see, 40 per month. It's about 4 or 5 months, right? 4 or 5 months worth of work. So it's almost half a year.
誰のものが入ってるかわからない。
I would be too scared of using AI-drawn illustrations as they are, because you never know whose drawing is included in there. Somebody's raw illustrations might have been cut out and reflected in the AI outputs.
Some manga artists welcome AI, saying it can be used as a tool, but most maintain there's no substitute for drawings done by human hands. Companies providing the AI tools are also running into some legal trouble. A London-based startup called Stable Diffusion is being sued, accused of using its software to scrape large amounts of copyrighted material from the internet without permission.
It's almost half a year, and there's a lot of pressure on manga artists to to work fast and to publish the next chapter, and it takes them a long time to write just one 40-page chapter. Just imagine that. Just imagine that. And this guy did it in less than a month with artwork that he didn't even make. So this is a threat to the manga industry in Japan. A lot of manga producers, they don't like it. They don't like it. I mean, some companies are using, artificial intelligence, but they don't want artists to be replaced because let me tell you something. Nobody else can duplicate like an AI generated thing. Cannot just duplicate what Akira Toriyama did or what Masashi Kishimoto did or whatever other manga artists. Manga artists put their soul into this stuff. Their heart and soul into their work. And then somebody just comes, uses a computer, generate images, put them together. Also, it looks soulless. I mean, look at this. Look at this. It looks like almost collage. Like that's the problem with AI generated art. It's just like whatever you get, you're limited to whatever you get. As to when you're an artist, you can create it with your own hands. It takes longer, but it has a soul to it. You know what I mean? Whatever your thoughts are, comment below. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for future notifications. It's your boy Andy Matrix. Thank you for watching and listening. Godspeed.